We're going to shift focus to Tuesday night. We won't go through all of NXT, but because we have Bruce here, who, of course, is along with Karen Peterson, our New Japan correspondents, definitely wanted to talk a bit about the in-ring debut of Naraku, the former Evil. He is getting to hold on to his finisher, although we are going out with Everything is Evil and into the Abyss.
It's fine. It's a perfectly good name. I don't remember the name, the other trademark name that Karen had dug up. Ragin something or another that she was speculating might be the name. I have no strong feelings about the name. I imagine it'll just, it'll fresh coat of paint. It'll just be the same as it was within a few months. But yeah, no, from a New Japan viewer's perspective, to paraphrase Vince McMahon, when it comes to NXT's talent, perhaps we could give them some more House of Torture members and just kind of get all of this cleared out of New Japan.
I'm going to say this, like watching the match, it's not like we have the longest runway to judge upon here. It was a 4.5 minute match with Lince Dorado, but watching like Takaki Watanabe without the House of Torture, I thought technically he looked really good. He looked smooth in here. He had a really great opponent in Lince Dorado. I thought he looked really good here and like above the standard that you typically get of a lot of the NXT talent. Like this is a guy that can work a main event level in NXT. And I think, the Aaron Wolf performance was kind of a spotlight on this guy's a really great performer that has been saddled with a lot of like New Japan Gedo trope that I think it almost was like this negative light that he got cast upon. And now we get to see him in a bit of a refresh. And I think that, this move, it's so far so good. We're only a couple of weeks in, but it does feel like he's going to get a real opportunity in NXT. And I like this path for him rather than if he was just showing up alongside Shinsuke Nakamura on SmackDown, where I think he could have become forgotten very easily.
I'm hearing, I can't remember exactly who first reported it, whether it was Meltzer or somebody else, that he himself had actually requested to go to NXT and that there was talk of immediately putting him on the main roster, but that he wanted to get a handle on American television. But then again, he spent, I think it was about 2 years of an excursion in Ring of Honor. So he's not completely unfamiliar, with American wrestling and American wrestling crowds. And yeah, you're exactly right. The actual, the base level of in-ring wrestling that Watanabe has it's really good. It's really solid. It's definitely above the average NXT match right now.
And this was the time. This was the time for him if he had these aspirations. It wasn't do another contract with New Japan and it's too late in your career. This was the opportunity to take that plunge.
Perfect change of scenery opportunity. He gets to I felt him very much kind of like calling back to original LIJ Evil when LIJ was still a little bit more of a heelish stable than they would go on to become. That's very much the kind of the style of work that I got from him there. He has a huge bag of tricks that are a little bit more on the theatrical side if and when he does want to use those on NXT. I'm sure the American crowd, or the NXT crowd at least, will react very well to those. And to your point about the Wolf thing, that is such a fantastic calling card that you could show to anyone in the WWE to say, look, this is what I can do with a guy in his very first actual match and have it come together pretty damn well. Put me in there with any green as grass NXT talent, anybody that you view as a major prospect on the main roster, and I'll make him look like $1 million.
I think you and I were on the same page going in that the idea of pairing Aaron Wolf with Evil was the right way to go for Aaron Wolf. Like, this is why you do want the House of Torture for something like this. I think we all were viewing it in the prism, though, that this is going to be beneficial for Aaron Wolf. And the legacy of that match is it actually was like a great endorsement of Evil in that match. And that seems to be the focus, is everyone like, wow, Evil is really something. And maybe along the way, we kind of got away from that.
Yeah, not to just repeat the whole saw that Karen and I are always going on about, but the fact that we have poor Wolf stuck with the remnants, the absolute dregs of HOT, when you have so many other people who could do for him what Evil is probably going to be doing for everybody in NXT. All of these veterans, Kojima, everybody over there, that he could be having really good matches to season himself up with. It's a very ironic reversal of fortune here in terms of where Evil and Aaron Wolf are going to be 6 months into 2026.
If the Post Wrestling Cafe were to undergo a drug test in the month of May, we would be testing positive because we are overloaded with content. We are going to be reviewing Hulk Hogan, Real American, all 4 episodes this month. Plus, we will go inside the Manosphere with a review of the latest Louis Theroux documentary. We will also have coverage of the Ronda Rousey-Gina Carano fight, also taking place on Netflix. Rewind Away tackles WCW Super Brawl 2, and we cover NXT TakeOver Brooklyn from 2015. All that, plus all of the XL editions on a weekly basis, Collision Course, Daredevil Born Again, and so much more. It can all be yours at postwrestlingcafe.com. $8 gets you in the door.